Happy New Year. I hope that 2025 brings you lots of great things. In this video, I'll be recapping all of the best mods in Baldur's Gate 3's mod manager and just talking about if they're worth downloading or not. So this won't be as in-depth as some of the other videos I've done. I'm just going to briefly go through all the mods that are very highly downloaded and talk about if they're worth downloading or not. So Imp UI, definitely needed for a lot of other mods. I like the unlock level curve mod here, this one made by Dustbag. It's great because it adds the ability to do a bunch of different mods and builds that you may not have ever done before, because there's a lot of class mods that go all the way up to level 20. Hair unlocked, great hair mod. The adjustable party limit mod, there's alternatives out there, but this one is great, made by Pixel Bytes. I highly recommend their Tactician Enhanced in addition to this. Mistress spells, this is the best spell mod, it has 132 different spells, and they're all really fun to use. Fear Taylor's Camp Clothing mod, one of the most downloaded camp clothing mods, and for good reason. It gives you a bunch of different outfits that all feel really well done, and I can't say enough good things about this one. It's camp clothing, it's just great to have. All camp clothing dies from the start, also pretty nice, but Fear Taylor's Camp Clothing is a little bit better. Fade's equipment distribution, this mod actually, it's made by Graphic Fade here, and this works with their other mods that adds a bunch of different items to the game, so you get a lot of new customization. Kay's hair mod, bunch of different hairstyles, they look great, and again, hair mods are fun because you can create different looking characters. Faerun's colors, this is a dye mod that adds a bunch of different options to give yourself the creative freedom to make your outfits look the way you want them. I love that mod. The extra encounters and mini bosses mod, this adds 11 new mini bosses and 27 new encounters, and they all feel pretty natural within the game. They actually feel like they should be part of the base game. Like this is at the very start of Joaquin's Rest, and bunch of different fights. Love this mod. We also got ourselves the vanilla CC colors, so this gives you a bunch of different character creation colors made by Padway 4000. Great mod. Dark Urge Slayer equipment, as you can see, it gives you a bunch of different armor, even the Dream Guardian's armor, and they have a lot of overpowered effects, but it's still pretty fun to use. The More Hair mod, another hair mod that adds a bunch of fun new options. Some of them look great, others are more niche in their options. Next we got ourselves Cheater's Spell Scroll made by Zelfos here, and this one's awesome because it gives you a bunch of different cheat options, so it's great for people that are on their multiple playthroughs and want to have some fun new things. Like you can free respec your character, you can unlock all waypoints, you got some insta-kill spells, you got some teleportation spells to get you anywhere you want. It's awesome. Mind Weaver class, one of my favorites, made by ZX10RX. It's got 5 different subclasses now. I've covered builds on all of them. This is a fantastic mod that just offers so much variability. It's one of my favorite class mods in the game. Face of Faerun, this is a PC exclusive, gives a bunch of new face mod. Love it. More customization, the better. Wings Unlocked by Chu Loco gives us wings, and they're unlocked. So you can put them on any of your characters, and they actually will match your body color. So if you're playing as like a blue tiefling, you got blue wings. It's great. And this is just the most downloaded mods, but I'll be covering pretty much all the ones that are very, very well worth downloading. Kay's hair extensions. This just gives your character new extensions to their hair, so you can further customize them, almost like Tav's hair salon. Better target information. Love this mod. It gives you the ability to see like weaknesses and different statuses at a glance. Faces unlocked, giving us a bunch of new faces, so you can like play as some of the well-known characters in this game as your Tav. Darker black hair just gives you a darker hair color. It's much needed. I don't know why this was in the base game. Bloodmaid, I don't know if I'd highly recommend this mod. It's not that powerful, and the icons are kind of ugly for it, but it's a different choice out there. Mystic class, this one's fantastic, made by Zevo here. With the Mystic expanded, there's 10 different subclasses. It's got 64 different disciplines that give you a ton of different options for your spells. Inspiration's uncapped because 4 is not enough. Tash's feats adds a bunch of new feats that are based on different ones from Dungeons and Dragons. The Tash's Cauldron of Everything book. Unlock Origin Mirror mod, allowing you to customize your Shadowheart, your Gale, all your origins. Does not work on Minthara, Halsin, Minsk, or Jahara, unfortunately. We got ourselves facial animations. This one's awesome. It makes it so your character has more idle animations and moves around. This one's fun. Love this, by PK Heartbreak here. Battle Mage, this is another class. I prefer the Arcane Vanguard, to be honest, made by Tacos 4K, but this one's still really great because it offers like a half caster and also a martial class, so nice combination there. More Beards 3, this adds more beards. There's 3 of these mods, as the name implies. I like these. They all are cool. There's even beards that come with cigars and little pipes there. It's funky. With a witch class mod, love this one, made by Nuto123. 5 different subclasses, and it's very, very unique. Similar to the wizard, but its own unique flavor. Visible shields will make it so that your shields are always on your back and visible. It does have some weird issues in certain cutscenes, but I think it's cool. Carry weight extra allows you to carry as much as you want. Medusa's hair is another hair mod. I unfortunately couldn't get it to work properly. Normal half-a-lithid, as the name implies, make yourself less ugly. There's also ways you can do this with a script extender if you have that. Progressive weapons gives you a bunch of different weapons to the game that level up as your character levels. This is awesome. Definitely want more mods like that in the future. We also got a Gale's beard fix, which will fix the clipping on his beard. Esther's Brilliant Acquisitions gives Esther a bunch of different items that you can purchase from her. She's near the start of the game, so you can go right to her and get a bunch of stuff. Lydia's Head Seraphina, a nice face mod. Love all the face mods that Playmon has made, and it's just great for more customization. Plasma weapon set, the Dark Seth. This gives you lightsabers. What more can I say? This is awesome, and there's a bunch of different ones. Lightning with them. They have a bunch of spells. It's awesome. D&D Expanded, I covered this yesterday in the best race mod. This is awesome because it adds a bunch of new races to the game, so if you want to play as something a little bit different than what you normally get for options, you got that. You can play as Cambions, Goblins, Sirens. You can see there the Goblins. You can play as Giants. You can play as Avariels. You can play as different types of halflings that are not normally in the game. Big fan of this one. Key 4 bangs everywhere. Again, similar to the K's hair extensions, you can customize and create your own unique hairstyles with this mod. Godslayer class, it's okay and not that strong. Better top bar makes it more concise and fits more characters on top of the top bar, which is great if you're in big fights, especially with some of the mods that add more fights to the game. Crazy colors pack, more colors, clear map, opens up the map. Eastern Super Pack. This gives a bunch of different katanas, odachis, wazakashis, and shuriken. It's great. I love that mod. It's fun. There is katanas in the base game, but there's not enough. Underwear Rituals gives you a bunch of ritual spells as an underwear slot, so it doesn't take up an armor slot. Artificer, made by Echo 0000. Love this mod. 4 distinct subclasses with Alchemist, Armor, Artillerist, and Battlesmith. I've done builds on all of those, so you can just check my channel. Arcane Vanguard. This is another fantastic mod made by Sathos. This is one of my favorite class mods and comes with 5 different subclasses. You can see 4 there. There's a new one that they just added, and they're always adding new things to this mod. They're also in my Discord, so check the link in the description if you want to join and get some more updates whenever they come for these fantastic mods. Arcane Vanguard, love it. Dread Overlord Warlock, another class that I really love because you can summon in a skeletal dragon, giant skeleton, a warlock, and you can also raise a bunch of zombies with this. This is one of the best necromancer builds in the game, and it's a lot of fun. Marauder Rogue, I know a lot of people really wanted this one, made by Crypto Hack. The Marauder is a more martial focused rogue, so it's great. Blood Sorcerer, high risk, high reward. I've done a few builds on this one, made by Sturm1212. Fun class, and I really enjoy it. Better Containers just concises up the information here a little bit better. Just makes it a little bit tighter for whenever you're looking through things. Treasure Trove adds like 500 different items to the game. It's great, 400 or 500. A bunch of different dice mods, NPC hairs. There's other versions of those in the game. Tactician Enhanced. This is a difficulty mod that makes things very customizable. You can scale it statically or with a scaling mode, depending on how many enemies or how many teammates you have with the increased party size mod. Tiefling Glowing Eyes Restored makes it so your eyes glow, and there's other mods that'll make your eyes glow too for even just base game characters. Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. Yes, this is awesome. Big fan of Thor, so more weapons. That's great. The Accursed with 3 different subclasses. This is a high risk, moderate reward class. It's a risky one, but I think it's fun that we got classes that have things that like make you take damage to give yourself more movement speed or attacks. It's fun. Celestial Warlock. This one is like a cleric mixed with warlock. Not overly powerful because the warlock doesn't get a lot of spell slots, but it's fine. Underdark Die is my favorite dice mod. We got some more head mods, P4 eye colors, angel themed race and class. This gives us not just a race but also a class. This is cool. Better Dying makes dies unlimited use. Grove and Growl, this is for Fade's equipment mod, Fade's equipment distribution, and it gives a bunch of different druid items. It's great. Big Busty Body, I know a lot of people want this one. I'm not going to click on those images. Sets of Faerun gives a bunch more items that you can get in the game. This is great. More items, the better. Ember's Loot. This gives you a loot that allows you to perform with the Vicious Rockery. It's awesome. Gale's Wizardly Updo Default. This gives a new hairstyle for Gale, and I think it looks great on him. Twilight Cleric. It's a fun cleric. It's got a lot of different abilities that you wouldn't get in the normal game. And then we go, I guess, to page 6 here. There's a lot of great mods here. I like this one, the OIO Prime. This gives you, anytime you choose dialogue, it'll show you what the outcome will be. If it'll break your oath, it'll give you bonuses to the characters. It's nice. More hair too, gives more hair choices. Mystic Expanded for the Mystic mod will give a bunch of different subclasses. NPC hairs for Tav, as it implies, more hairs for Tav. Oath of Conquest. This is a new Paladin subclass. I've done a build on it. It's a lot of fun. Love that one. And we got a lot of mods here. Dynamic Sidebar gives a new sidebar that I think works really well. Aasimar Race mod, not on console yet, but hopefully soon. This gives us the ability to play as the Aasimar, which I know a lot of people really want to. Hair Collections. This one's by Tepcoon Set. This is actually one of my favorite hair mods. It has some really great options here that aren't in other hair mods. So check that one out. I think it's one of the best. Origin dialogue tags. So if you play as an origin character, you can see which are specific to that origin. Evelyn's Sweetheart, made by Pommel Strike. Shotgun mod. What's not to love? You can shoot with this shotgun, and it's pretty powerful. Makes Shadowheart less likely to miss. All out of spells, but not out of shells. Bard College of Dance. This is a fun one. It's like a monk mixed with the bard. I previously did a build on it. It's a lot of fun. I've done a lot of builds on these modded classes, so you can check all those out on my channel. Just like the Priest, I've done a build on this one. This is a interesting one based on like the World of Warcraft Priest. You get different spells that you can cast that give you holy power, and then you use the holy power to cast your more powerful spells. It's awesome. I love classes like this that change the way you normally would play it. Demon Hunter, based on the World of Warcraft Demon Hunter. It's very, very strong. Probably the strongest one that I've covered. And I've also done a build on it. It's very, very powerful. I'm not even going to talk about the Bone Daddy mod. That's just changes Wither's name. But Mod Manager Fixes and Tweaks by, this one's made by Kate's here. I like this mod because it actually fixes a lot of the issues that are in the mod manager itself. BFR, Scratch Overhaul. So this gives you a ability to level Scratch up. It's a lot of fun. It changes Scratch around. Great overhaul mod. Better map. It's a better map. Thunder's Extra Races gives the ability to play as like a Bugbear, a Genie, and many others. Woodwoads, Dryads, even the Kobold, and Myconids. There's a ton of them. I covered it in a previous video. Get on page 10 plus, and there's still so many great ones, like the Debug Book. This actually lets you skip to Act 3 if you want to. You can level your characters up. You can give yourself a bunch of gold. It's kind of like the Cheater's Ring, but on a whole other level, because you can do so much more with it. You can even add Minthara to your party in Act 1. Eloquent Bard, it's great. Bards are fun. The more bards, the better. Sword Bard is still the best, though. Cosmic Sorcery. Cam the Lit Fam. This is awesome. I did a build on it previously 1 week ago today. It's awesome. Really fun. And I highly recommend giving that one a shot. Oh, I missed one that I like. The more enemies in basic fights will add more enemies. So outside the Goblin Camp, instead of just one ogre, you fight two, and he's got armor. And in many of the different fights of the game, you'll be fighting more enemies. Mana Flare and Magic Aura weapons are pretty cool, so you get the ability to just attack using these glowing items. It's cool. Love this. It's a bunch of fun. Path of the Skull Collector. This actually powers you up as you play through the game and collect different skulls from characters. It's awesome. Very powerful. And then we got ourselves Longer Gale Wizardly Updo. Move Faster. This is a mod that I use all the time. It makes your character run double as fast, which is actually huge. And I always get asked what mod I use to increase my movement speed. It's that one. Scantily Camp Outfits. I'm not going to click on any of those, but you can identify what it is by the name of it. I love that mod. It's great. Dragon Tamer. This is a class mod that lets you get a dragon. You can be a melee or a ranger. Range attacks, the dragon will attack when you attack with your bow, and melee, it'll attack when you attack with your sword. It's cool. And also the Wild Heart. I covered best class mod, so I got a video directly on that. I just wanted to go through all of these as there's a lot of mods here. I just want to give my general thoughts on a lot of these. Shadar Kai, another race mod. The 5e fighter subclass combined. This one's made by Sumer and Dagnoth here. And they have 3 different ones for the fighter, the barbarian, and the monk. And they add a bunch of different 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons classes. I highly recommend checking that out. It's a blast. And they did a great job with all 3 of those mods. Ported from Nexus Mods to the in-game mod manager, which is not easy to do. So shout out to them for putting that together. The Viper Carbine Steampunk Rifle Gun. It just looks cool. I mean, come on. It's an awesome weapon. Looks amazing. And there's the monk subclasses combined. So as you can see, the Way of the Long Death, Way of the Kensei, Drunken Master, Astral Self, Ascended Dragon. A lot of monk subclasses that people want, and I think it does a great job of bringing those to the game. Blood Rager, I love this mod. You even get me, they even shouted me out in the description, so if you scroll all the way down, thank you to Jay Dunn for the cool build guide. Thank you mod.io user 207-99220. This is a fun mod. It's like a barbarian mixed with a spellcaster, and it's got some cool options. I really like the verdant bloodline, which gives you the ability to root yourself like Groot. It's awesome. Witcher class mod. This has a few different subclasses even, and it's a blast, especially for those that are fans of The Witcher, made by Grosbead here. And Tifa, if you like Tifa, there's a mod to make her give her her outfit. It's also a Firekeeper hair and mask mod, which is kind of cool if you're a fan of Dark Souls. It's cool. Elemental Power Gen SC, unfortunately not coming to console, but it's a cool race mod. Corinna Summon, love this mod. You can summon in the little squirrel, and it's pretty powerful, I would say. Hand Cannon, giving yourself some cyberpunk or steampunk looking guns, pretty cool. Die support for shields, allowing you to dye your shields, which is awesome. Owlin Race, enough said, Owlins are cool. Diva Race, those are cool too. Mysteria Greatsword, made by Pommel Strike, and they're also in my Discord. They do a fantastic job with their mods, and they share some really awesome things like gamer chairs that they made for Baldur's Gate 3 and many other things. So check out the Discord. Again, link is in the description if you were curious. Final Fantasy 14 White Mage class. This one's fun and not super strong, but it's fun, and that's what this is all about. Blade Singer, we're going to be getting this in the in-game mod manager, made by Grookey, the Pokemon and mod creator. Oath of the Eldritch Hunt. This is a paladin based on Bloodborne. Awesome. Big fan of Bloodborne, so I love this one. Getting on to almost page 90 or 20 here. Elementalist class, 3 distinct subclasses. I've covered builds on this. Go check them out. This one's really fun. You get some really unique spells and weapon attacks too. Elemental based weapon attacks. Skeleton race, you can play as a skeleton. Covered this one yesterday. I love it. Demigod custom class, you can play as an heir of Zeus, Hades, Aphrodite, and Ares. It's cool. Really enjoyed this one. Fairy race gives you a fairy race, as the name implies. Dread Overlord Mistress Spells just gives compatibility. There's a lot of mods like this that'll give Mistress Spells compatibility, so I love those. Shaman class from World of Warcraft. It's cool. I like this one a lot. And the 20th page, I'll end her off here. Sanguine Stalker Rogue. This one's fun. I really do enjoy this. It's based on Astarion, and I have a blast with playing it. And I'm playing it on my streams on Saturdays and Sundays. I played my Gale origin run in Astarion as the Sanguine Stalker Rogue. So you can check those out on the weekend if you want. And I guess we'll end off with one of my favorites, the Carrier Collection Part 1, made by Sathos. Again, they've made the Arcane Vanguard mod one of my favorites. 4 distinct subclasses for the Warlock, Monk, Paladin, and Rogue. And the Part 2 is coming soon for 4 more subclasses. So this one is great. Highly recommend it. I like the Dual Soul Warlock. It's cool. So just wanted to cover some of the best mods. I didn't get to cover all of them because there's 3,000 of them, and a lot of them are great. I got a ton of them installed, 300 and some. So yeah, I got a lot of mods too, and no signs of stopping because it's working pretty smoothly here. So just want to cover a bunch of these. Let me know your favorite mods in the comments below. Have a happy 2025, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next video.